Now that the exterior of the andesite storage room is complete, we're of course going to start out by replacing the flooring, starting with adding an acacia slab floor. For the second floor, we are using stairs for the outer edge and slabs for the inner portion of the second floor. To get up to the second floor, let's use some stairs and just make our way up. Overall, keeping it pretty simple. And we're going to be utilizing the underside of these stairways to make room for this majority of the storage. To the right of these storage chests, we are making a rectangle of barrels with a lantern at the center. And we are going to skip 2 blocks and add a middle display of barrels and another lantern, of course. Across from those barrels, we're going to make a shelf and use some trapdoors to line the sides. And on the shelf, let's add a chest, a flower pot with an acacia sapling, and a lantern. We're replacing this center block in the floor with a stripped acacia log, and on the 4 edges we're taking out these blocks and replacing them with orange glazed terracotta. And to blend it in with the slabs, we are going to line the outer edge with stairs. And let's go ahead and add a lantern at the center. And now I'm just removing this outer edge of slabs. And we are going to replace it with a band of the orange glazed terracotta as well. And lastly, we're going to remove this last band around the glazed terracotta and replace it with stripped acacia logs. And before we move to the second level, we are just going to add a handrail using acacia fences. And we're also going to need it on this upper level. Now up here, we're going to use barrels to cover the glazed terracotta that's below, and we're going to use some wool and carpet to give the effect that there's a runner going down the center of this table. At this front corner, we're going to add a bogged head, and on both sides of this display, we're going to add 4 barrels surrounded by trapdoors. On this side, we are going to add a trapdoor shelf with a lantern, and on this side, we're going to replace these 2 blocks with ochre frog lights so we can put a painting on top of it, and then we're going to add a pot with a torch flower in it. In all 3 corners of the room, we are going to add a decorated pot with a flower pot, followed by a dead bush, topped with some oak leaves. At the center of the room, we will add a light fixture using fences and lanterns. And at the upper corner of the ceiling, we're adding some stairs to add some trim work around the edge. And now we are just replacing these andesite blocks with frog lights, then add some painting so we can create a collage wall. Lastly, we just need to swap out some of these blocks for patches of polished andesite. And now the interior of the andesite storage room is officially complete. If you're enjoying this series, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on what comes next.